Okay. Okie dokie. Here we are again with Abigail. Making some progress. Slow, but progress.
Blue butt. Okay, thank you. I'll so this isn't our what we do is we give them a little different places, different stories. You can check them on the great things. His family decided to put him How old is she now? You know? Maybe like 9 months. So she's been away from her mama. So she's still with me. She's still with me. The people dug a hole and they didn't have it. Put him in a hole. And let him jump in the hole. We cleaned the guns in the hole. We got him out. So we've got one, but the other people, other rescues got the other babies. And so we're looking because she has questions. She wouldn't even let us bottle feed her. She wouldn't do it. It was so traumatic. She went through so much trauma. You could see it in her when she was first here. She was like, I hate you all.
Okay. Halter, halter, halter. That's what we're doing. Just getting her better with it. 2 hands. We've been working on that and she's getting better. It's just slow. But nobody's going to want to halter like I do with 1 hand, so you got to advance her along so that anybody can work with her. That's all I'm trying to do is get her better. Get her better. There. Now I think I might be able to get that nose band over her nose there. See? Down. Up. Down. Just a lot of this. Flies are bad. Okay. Good stuff. Same thing. Be extremely careful on my rope, but she's allowing me to get off that. Good. That's really good. So, and the reason I'm just kind of voicing it is because if you haven't seen previous videos, that took a while to get. Just get that rope off without her getting worried. Hey. Okay. So I'm going to go right to this flag here and just kind of address her in here. The round trail's occupied, so I'll just try to do it in here. Well, maybe I can do it out here. Come around. Okay, here we are. We're outside. I just sent her through the gate. She was great through the gate. If you've been watching these, she's really good. So we won't linger on that. This is yesterday, the previous video. It was the first time she's been exposed to the flag. So far that took me about 15 minutes, maybe even half an hour to get accomplished yesterday. So there was some carryover. Doesn't mean she won't get scared again. In fact, she probably will, but this is good, see? So same thing. Eliminate fear from the flag first and foremost. That's the first order of business. Eliminate fear from the flag, or a tarp, or your saddle, or your slicker, or anything else like that. And I'm still working on my horses, you know, getting them better with the flag. I readdress the tarp quite often. I don't do it every day, of course, but I'll just revisit that tarp, and it's amazing that, you know, you're thinking they'd be much better about it. They're good about it, but they can get a lot better. So this stuff never ends if you want a solid horse. So I'm going to ask her to go just a little bit at a time there. I'm just driving with my flag, just like I did there. That was good, see? And like I said, more rubbing and petting with the flag than driving at this stage. Direct and go around and rub. Okay? And rub. Good. See?
That's a long ways to get from there to here.
And this is what scared her yesterday. She was just petrified of it at first. Okay, I'll get a little farther there. And then rub. There, she's good.
Hi, sweetheart. Okay, I'll stay away and I'll not try to be friendly. I'll just look at you from here. Is that okay? Okay, you're backing up. I'll move back. I don't want to spook you. No.
Drive, 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 release. Good, rub. See, it's just that simple, and you just make the adjustments according to what she will tolerate and what you won't. So. There. Drive, 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 rub. And now I'll ask them to yield those hindquarters away from me. Move that hip away from me. Kick it out of gear and have her stop. There you go. So I use a lot of jargon. That's what I call it, jargon. Rolling the hindquarters and all that. It just means yielding the hindquarters over away. That's what it means. And the draw is simply this. Here's the draw. The draw is simply showing her where that lead rope needs to go. And if I have to pull on it slightly, I will, to get her to understand that she needs to come off that slack. So you'll hear me say draw, draw, draw. There's the draw, and she came off of it. In other words, and that's more jargon. What I mean by she came off it, I mean she walked up that lead rope and yielded to that pressure. So she came off pressure, yielded to the pressure. Yield the hindquarters, roll them over. Redirect means change your mind, change your thought pattern, and let's do something else. So sometimes you'll hear me say redirect. That's the redirection. There, she's going somewhere else. Yield the hindquarters. And I rub. There's no jargon there. It's just rub, 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 rub. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. All the way around. I'll give her some more slack. Let her get outside there a little farther. There. Good. See if I can roll her over. Yield those hindquarters away. Move that hip away. There. See, and when they move that hip away, because that's their power source, the hindquarters, when they move that hip away, you hear people say disengage. Well, that's kind of what they're doing. They're putting the hindquarters more or less into neutral. They can't drive off it, and that's why they stop. See, that's why you always work the hindquarters first in any horse, because it gives you the ability to have some control over them. By moving those hindquarters away, it reduces the possibility there for them to go, because that's where they push from. That's where their motor is. That's where they drive from, the hind end. So it would only stand to reason if you eliminated that driving source, you could get that horse to shut down and stop. So that's why we move the hindquarters first. She's good about all that. Pretty good. See, I can get to those places where normally I'd have to get down there pretty close, even though she's been allowing me to get there. If it was a more touchy horse, I could get in there from a distance and get a lot done. She's amazing how quick she accepted this flag. That's pretty cool. Because there's a lot of things she's very slow at accepting and tolerating, and there's some things she's fairly quick at. Get those flies off her eyes. She might like that. See, she thought, wow, that's pretty good. Go forward. Roll the hindquarters. My flag goes up in the beginning, see? On a green horse that doesn't understand, when I want to change sides and I change over, my flag goes up. Of course, she's not tolerating that very good anyway, but it's better than going under. And then I can go under with my flag later on as they get more accepting of the flag. Hey. Roll, step forward and through. I want that right hind leg to step in front of the left, forward and through, ultimately. The deeper the step, the better for the rest of her life. Most of her riding, that inside hind leg, it becomes so important in good horsemanship that it's used for all kinds of stuff to help them operate better and more advance them. Now I'll go under and out. And she got pretty good about that, but I'm not going to assume anything today because it could be scare her. So underneath and out. Over. Switch sides. Rub. Roll the hindquarters. Let her get stopped for a second. I'll help her if I need to. There. Switch. You'll see me as they get a little bit further along, a little bit more accepting. I'll take the flag in my other hand. See? The first phase of this flag work is, for me, is I keep it back here. See? And then pretty soon, as they advance just a little bit, not that she's really advancing so much, but she's accepting it, I use it, I switch hands. Because I can help her go like this, and I can help her change directions like that, see? And I'll just reward that, just the change. I won't keep her going in the beginning, because that transition from one side to the other is a big deal. Okay? So I'll go around, and then I'll switch hands, and then I'll come in, because see, my flag is prepared to go to her left side without much movement, just like that, and then I want her to go forward before I release. Good. Excellent. And I'll rub her. And then, you know, that's about as much as I do today on that particular thing with the advancing of the flag, switching hands, because she's got a long time to get better at that. So there, see, I can keep going. I can bend her with my left hand, use the flag with my right, get her to step in front of, forward and through, there, and then I'll make the switch. She shifts back so that she can unload the front end, move her front end over, and again we go on the other circle. So that's just another piece of this puzzle here. Of this little dance step there. Okay. Switch hands, keep it going, go, there. Now that means turn, see how she's shifting back. I got it up here. If she didn't shift back, I'd just come a little bit like that, but she's pretty wily anyway, and she's like, where do I go here? Good. So I'm just gonna rub her, see, I scared her, see? Rub, there. Now I'll switch hands, ask her to stop. In other words, move those hindquarters away. Good. Yeah, that's good. That was a lot of work for her. Emotional work, that is. Because she's trying to respond to what I'm asking, and I'm trying to be as clear as I can when I ask, and yet not too abrasive. And then I just go back to this, because this is the most important right here. Make sure she's not afraid of this flag. Now I'll go over here, outside of that bubble. Good. I'll come in a little bit here. See, I started out there. That checked out. Does this check out? That's pretty good. So I'll move into here. Just pretty good. Then I'll rub her. See, if I don't position myself and let her know that I want to go, she should stand still, see? Like, we're just standing still and this is moving and she's doing good. But when I go like this, energy comes up in my body, she should respond, and she does. See, she's picking up on that good, so that checks out. Front end out. See how the front end? In other words, for her to go around me, she can't just go by me, she has to go out. And in order to do that, her front end has to step over her front end. That's hard for people to get. Usually they have a horse, they get this going and the horse wants to run over them because they're not sending the horse out. And I'll just kind of show you what I mean. Come around. There's the hindquarters. Okay, now that front end's got to go over there. See how she stepped over? That was very nice. And she's on that circle and she's away from me, see? And that's just getting her front end to operate a little bit. Just her front end to operate. So now I'm looking for a hind end to operate. Forward, there, good. Now out with the front, good. And if she came in close, I'd block her with my flag. I'd say, don't come any closer. And then I'd rub her with it so she didn't get afraid. There. Good. So, that checked out. So what I'm going to try and do here is introduce her to my nippers. And of course, human nature, I want to get in there and cut those feet. Just trim those feet back. But she may say, no, that's a bit much today. So I'll just go with what I can get, if anything. Because it's kind of hard for me to do. I have to do it one-handed, and these are not one-handed nippers. We do have some, but they're dull. And there we go. Here we go. There. And I'm going to put it down. I'm not going to let her have her hold it up much, because see, I haven't held it up very long in the past. So it has to be short spurts, short increments. Get in, make a cut, let her put her down. And that way it'll encourage her to keep her foot up a little longer, see? And I'm gonna get another cut and put it down. There. I'm just little pieces at a time. Here we go. And these are pretty sharp. I just had them redone, so they're pretty good. Look at that. I got a corner of her foot trimmed. Woohoo! Okay, here we try again. There. Good. Good girl. Let me get a little better angle for the camera here. There. Good. Of course, I'll take this in as close as I can and kind of hold it close to me here, see, in case she wants to go. I might be able to get a hold of that lead rope and get her stopped. Let her down. See, it's better to take less in short spurts when they're willing and giving than to try to hang in there when they go bad. Although, you know, sometimes you can hang in there and then they'll get good, but you'd rather not try to go through something bad to get something good. So I'll quit while she's trying. There we go. There. How about that? How about that? Yeah. There. Like butter. I mean, there's nothing. Like I always say, there's 0 ounces right there. Starts out at pounds. sometimes, the resistance. Then it goes to ounces. Then it goes to 0. It means no resistance. There. See, I might only get 1 foot today. That's okay. She's been real great. I'll wait, and then I'll let her down, see. She's telling me that she was uncomfortable there. It was more emotional than anything. It wasn't physical and discomfort, but discomfort nonetheless. There. Woohoo! I mean, Abigail. They did a good job on redoing my nippers too. That's good. Yep. Wait. I'll just wait for a second. Help her get through it. There. And I'll let her go. There. There. As long as she knows, see, in her mind, as long as she knows she can get that foot back at some point, the trust grows. If they don't think they can get that foot back, self-preservation will set in and panic will set in, and they'll take it back any way possible. That's why you build. You build and you build and you build on everything you do with horses. You just build on it. Start out the really, really, really basic and build on it as they allow. There. I'll just wait till she quits fighting. As soon as she gives, I got to get out. There, I'll get out. I say fighting. She wasn't fighting, but she was respectfully letting me know that she wants her foot back. I'm going to try the other side. Come over here. Can you see that?
Yeah, I can move around too.
Okay, so look at the difference in that foot. It's a crude job, right? But for now, the enemy of better is best. If I tried to do a great job like a farrier would want to do, it'd be way too much for her. And we get into a big old wrestling match. That's not something I want to do. So we'll just keep it simple and build on it. Here we go. Here, I just want to get her foot picked up and see how she is about that first, and that. Well, I'll try to wait. I'll try to wait it out until she gives it back there. She's just trying to make sure to herself, in her world, in her nature, that she can get her foot back. Like I said, she's got to know that she can get her foot back. Just That's her means of flight. That's her means of survival. If you kind of look at it that way, and that's the way you got to look at it, because that's the way they think. And I'll just keep working. I want her to get her standing good, and like I said, not weighing much, or if anything, as long as it's in ounces. Hey, there. See, she wasn't sure how to balance herself, so we'll just get that squared away better. There. Yeah. I'll keep it as low as I can. So allow her to stand and then get back. So I got to kind of go back to that before I can even think about doing anything else with it. Come on. There we go. Good. There. Pretty good. Come on. Good. There. Good. There. Okay, she's about had enough, so I'll try to hang in there if I can, before she panics. So I missed out on that, but that's okay. I'll pick it up again and see if I can get her back to where she was. There. There. I'll let her have it. There. Good. Incrementally. Give her a moment to stand on all four so that she knows. And I'll work quickly as I can. There. Got the outside done, so that's good. There, good. Hey, come on back. Come on. Come on back to me. There. Here we go. Here, shift a little. Good. That was good. Hey. There. Good stuff. Again, you don't want to cheat on all this picking up the feet and those things like that, because for the rest of her life, That's going to be something that's just going and taking care of her feet, trimming her, shoeing her, whatever it is. And you want her to be good. Because there's nothing worse for a farrier than having to come in and fight a horse to get him trimmed and shod. But like my friend says, he says it's a good way to not get a return phone call from your farrier. I like that one. When they don't want to work around a horse that's resisting, pulling, yanking, trying to kick. Nope. Here, I'll wait a sec. I might not even get a nip here. I'll just kind of wait until she... Here, good. There. We're getting there. That'll be a good session today. Her 2 front feet got worked. There we go. I'll wait. That was me. I had to kind of torque a little bit to get the nippers to bite. That was me. And one-handed, it's a little bit. You kind of got to get in there and get a bite. Here we go again. Right there. Yep. Okay, I got a little bit on the toe left, and we're going to call that good for her first trim, but I got a couple more bites. Ha ha ha. Yeah. What a good little girl she is. Look at her. Like, that's better than just sitting there being bored in my pen. At least we're doing something, right? Yep, that's right. Right? I don't want to take her leg up too high, but I'll wait. See, I'll wait, and I'll give it to her. See, and it's delayed, kind of like what they call delayed gratification. See, right now, by doing that, you don't see immediate results, but as you do that, she'll start to trust more, and then the results will be more obvious, see? And you're thinking, I'm glad I did that. I'm glad I took the time to help her get more comfortable about picking up her feet. You know, her frog needs to be trimmed and everything else, but see, again, let's just start with the basics. There. You know, she's only got X amount of patience in there, right? So, you notice she was way better and more patient on the other foot. There we go. Pretty good bite there. I don't have it all, but I'll get it. Getting close. A lot better. She's got a lot of sole that needs to come off. Her frog needs to be trimmed. But we'll just keep working at it. See, in another week I might be able to do a little bit more, or 2 weeks, just depending on how fast she's growing. And pretty soon, before you know it, we got it all done. There. There, she had to balance herself. Ooh, I got a good cut there. So I'm going to step like this just to see. I'm just see. Yeah, it's too confining for her, but there. Hey, there. I'll let her. I'll let it there. There we go. Here we go. That was the best one. She even started working her mouth there while there was a moment there where she said, okay, I'm okay for a second. Good stuff. I should have brought my rasp just to kind of introduce it to her, but I'll bring it next time. And we'll get her on the rasp a little bit. Goodness gracious. See, she has a little dish. Her toes are so long, she has a little dish in the middle of if you look at the dorsal, the front wall, the front wall of her foot. So the end game is to get rid of that dish so she's standing straight and balanced on her feet. That'll come with another trimming or two, the way we're doing it now. But pretty soon that dish will be gone. Good. Excellent. What a good girl she is. For a minute anyway. Right? I just decided to just approach it. I don't have to get it done here, but okay, she's there. There's nothing more exciting than watching a guy trim a horse's feet, right? It's kind of like watching paint dry. But the idea behind this is you can see a first time trimming, what it might entail for your little weanling, should you decide to do it. Get you a pair of nippers. They can be cheap. And you can just knock the toe off there until your farrier comes. You're a hoof care specialist, see? You can do it. Now, I had to tweak a little bit, and I'm trying not to. There. Pretty good little girl. Made a big difference already on that hind foot. There. So we'll go back to square one again. There. So I'm holding a little longer than I should be. Hindquarter yield, right here. Yield those hindquarters away. Good. I'm trying to do a practical application of all the stuff I do on the hindquarters. Yield those hindquarters away, not back, away. There, good. Good, see? There. Give her a little bit more slack there. There we go. And then I'll just kind of, there. And this is the foot. She was a little more difficult, but she wasn't really difficult, but she was a little behind this right hind foot than she was on the left. So I can understand what's going on. Here. She was about to take it away, so before she took it away, I gave it back to her. Now somebody might come up and look at this and looks like a butcher took to these feet. But see, they don't understand. That's just cosmetics. I took a lot of that toe off, and that all can be addressed later. The quality of all that can be addressed later. Right now we're just getting to the basics. She's never been trimmed and she was way behind, so that's sort of the way I look at it. See, she'll be able to travel better. She'll be more comfortable. She's in a growth period right now. I mean, she's got to get those angles correct, just so she doesn't become lame or put excessive stress on the joints, on the deep digital flexor tendon, all sorts of things. So we're helping her out big time here. So I'll try to hold. So I'll go right back, give her a second, and I'll go right back, pick it up, and as soon as she gives it to me, I'll drop. Oops. See, she's thinking he's gonna, there. So you go back to what works before you advance. See, a lot of people would just say, okay, well now we got to keep going. We got to keep going. We do, but she's saying, I'm not comfortable, I'm not ready. So you got to help her get ready. She's kind of ready here for a second. Now she's not ready. Hey? So I'll let her have it back because I had it too long before I could get a bite. Come on. Give me a chance to lead her up. Send the front over. Send the hind over. Send the front over. Send the hind over. That's pretty good. She's operating pretty good for just the halter breaking process. There we go. I'm just going to call this pretty good. There. I'll just, there. That was good. Go up and down that cannon bone a little bit. Start up here where she's good. Start up here. Wait for her feet. There, I stop. She stops, I stop. Then I continue. There. There. Now I'll let her work that out. When she gives, I give. When she gives, whoops, bad timing. So forward, forward movement, forward, forward, forward. There, got the hindquarters to yield. Forward and through. So I'll come in, less energy. There, good, 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 good. Oh, nope. Around and out and around, right? Forward and out and around. There. Come back. Come on. Good. Give her a second there. Yeah. Big sigh. Yeah. I'll just pick it up. I won't try to nip any more off that foot. I'll pick it up a time or two if she's, and I'll quit her when she's on the gain. In other words, when she's not weighing anything. So the idea is when she does that, get in and get out. There, that's good. So I just this is just something I learned from trimming a bunch of weaners like this. Usually they were bad. Of course, the owners thought they were good, but they're pretty bad. It's just kind of the same thing as shorten up here. That way, if I need this other hand, I got it, see? But it's right there, see? It's right there, and I can get it. And if she gets away before I get there, at least I got that. That'll all come out. I'm not hooked in. I can get her shut down, hopefully. There. There. Good. Better do that a time or two instead of just going right to work. Now, of course, I'll do this. And I'll drop it down as close to neutral as I can find. That's neutral right there for her. And then drop. I'll just wait. And then I'll try to. Good. Good. And see the angle of my nippers? Straight up. 90 degrees. Because she's so long. If she wasn't long, my nippers would be angled different. See, I want to get out because she has been really good. There. Excellent. Look at the way that foot there. Ooh, that was a kick. Here we go. There. There. Put it down. So I'm going to try switch hands and do the medial side of her foot, which is just a fancy way of saying the inside of her foot. But since we're, we want to be correct, lateral side is the outside and medial side is the inside. Okay, so I'm going to try to hold this. There. Oh yeah, that looks pretty, pretty good. Oh, this little filly, she cracks me up. She's something else. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Oh. Might be getting too greedy here. Well, wait till she quits fighting there. Same thing when you're roping a hind foot, you just let them kick through it best you can. Hold, don't release, and as soon as they give you a moment of release, you give them their foot back. And pretty soon, you can hold it longer and longer. Okay, I'm going to get one more bite and call this trim good. Here. There. Okay. Yeah, I got a bit more on that left hind foot. It's shorter than the right. That's just because she allowed me better. She's just a little more tolerant on that side, like I said before. And so anyway, what a good session we had. Okay, recap. If you'll remember, the flag was improved. So if you look at the prior video and see how I introduced her to the flag and how she ended up, and then how I started this video with the flag, you'll see big changes. That's important to know. And did I expect her? Well, I was hoping. I'm always hopeful. But, my expectations are saying, maybe it didn't carry over. We'll have to start over. But I knew even if it didn't carry over, it would be quicker. She'd get better quicker. But it carried over. A bunch of it carried over. She was very good. We got her feet kind of trimmed, shortened up a little bit. We'll start improving on that trimming, the technique. With the rasp and getting it smoother and getting a better trim. But we got her toes knocked off, and that's the main thing. Can't forget about just leading her. I'll lead her around a little bit just to change her mind, change things up a little bit. I'll send her that way. Why? Because I can, see? And why also is because she needs it. Lots of that. So I can get a chance to once again yield those hind quarters and yield the front quarters out on her new circle over here, see? That's why I do it over and over and over until she gets better and better and better at it. Okay. And I'll roll her over. There, I just kind of suggested it there with my body. That's all I did there. Outside with the front quarters and around. So I'll try to go into neutral with my right hand and see if she'll keep going. I'll just kind of help her with my body, see? And then I'll roll her. Good. See, and that's getting to be comforting to her, see? That's the idea. Because she knows right here is not a bad place to be. Because we've done it probably a few thousand times now since I've been working her. From the horse to the ground.
Yeah, I was just thinking, do you want to get hers done right now before he puts her in?
So I'm just looking for her to work more on a feel than to escape. So I'll come in there and say, just move. That's better. That was good. See, and pretty soon, as she gets more comfortable, see how her head's up the whole time? It'll start to come down. I'll say, keep going, keep going. There, that's good. Good try. Hey, good try. Same thing with this. We'll just do this for a minute. Good. 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 Good enough. She didn't. And I'll say, hey, good job. Hey, good job. We flip this over her heart girth here. See if I can get that done. There we go. I'll just let her kind of, but I'm encouraging her to go forward, so I'm not releasing. Forward. There, I'll release now. Forward. There. She'd remember that pretty good, right? Just a little. In and out, in and out, in and out. And then on yesterday I went back a little bit, back here, right? Little touchy area there. See, I'll just kind of let her know it's there. And then I'll take a hold of it just a little bit tighter before she moves her feet. And then I'll go back a little further towards her flank. There, it's good. Ooh, yeah, see there she's saying that's pretty ticklish, so I just kind of let her wear it a little bit. There. There. Then I'll ask her to come off of that pressure right here on her, under her belly. See if she'll come forward. I'll help her with the halter a little bit there. I'll help her with my right hand a little bit. See, get her to understand. Good.
Hey, I got a dumb question. Are y'all part of this Holy Ghost ranch?
No.
Huh?
No.
No?
We just work here.
You just work here.
What do you need?
I was just wondering. And that's all I wanted to say. If you don't believe in the Holy Ghost, y'all are all right.
Right? That's true. You got that right.
Well, that's good to see that.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Amen. Let me tell you who Jesus is.
Yeah.
Rock of all ages.
Yet.
Wow, it's Joyce Belknap sponsoring y'all. I know her. All right. Here we go, friend.
Yes. That's just Miss Holy Ghost here. Ha 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 ha. I'm waiting on her feet to come forward. There, that was a little try. There, good. We'll get her starting on leading on the front foot here. There, now wait for the other foot to come forward, the right foot, see? In other words, for her to get a full step, she's got to place that right foot up like that, and then I release, see? And look at her there. She goes, okay, that's good. So I'll ask again, get that front foot going. I mean the left foot, and I'm waiting on that right foot, so I'll help her a little bit. There, release. Left foot. Get down low, see? Left foot. Right foot. Oh, good. See? That's the beginnings of leading by a foot. Just the beginning. Same thing. Here we go. She's got to yield to pressure by coming forward. I kind of let off, and then she's got to have a little momentum. There's got to be a little cadence to this. There. And then there. And then there. There. See? That was excellent. We might just try it for 2 seconds. Got our pin cleaned, and she can go back and chill out here. So I might just do this. I was going to just kind of put it on there, but why not? See if I can just get her better about her feet. There we go. Down low. There. Oops. We don't want that. So there, and now we got it straightened out. There it is. There. Now I'm looking for that left foot to come forward. It did. Okay. Little release there. She's going okay. I think I'm onto this a little bit. Okay. Help her with that other foot. It's got to come through. Come on. Come on. There it comes. Right front. Right front. Right front. I'll just pull a little less. There. There. Good. Come on with the other foot. There. There. One more. One more. There. There. We'll call that good. That's the start. Okay, we'll put her in there, and I'll just see how she is just going back in, and we'll end this video after I get in the gate. So there we go. That was good. Okay. I'll ask for her head to come down just a little bit. I won't spend much time on this today because she's there. It's good. But every day you got to spend just something on it. There. There. Release. Release. There. I'm releasing there. That was good. There's no pressure on my hands. They're just sitting there. They got scared from the people cleaning the pen. She did, so that's all right. See, you never know what's going to trigger, see? But I hung in there, and she hung in there. She hung in there. Good. Good. So, let me get her back to where she's relaxed a little bit before I turn her loose. There. 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 Good. So, I had that thing loose, right? The halter loose. But I had the far side. I was still holding it. And that's the only thing that kept me from losing her. Because she understands that pressure, even though she was bolting. I'll show it again. Right there. See, and I just took a hold of her like that, see? So, this is the last to go. I slip her the noseband off her nose first. And see, I still kind of got her. Now, it doesn't mean I'll be able to hold her, but if she really got panicked, but I did there. See? There. 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 Ah. I just always like to pet them a little bit after it's off so that they don't anticipate taking off before when that halter comes off. That's good. Good enough for me. I want to leave before it goes bad, right? I'm out. See, she's a little bit like there's a little bit of like, she's stunned. Like, what do I do now? Oh, I'm loose. Yeah. She says, you're in my way. I want to go see my buddy. Or maybe she wants to, boy, hold on 1 second. Maybe. Just maybe. Just maybe. Oh, my word. Just maybe. Ha ha! Big stuff there. See, to me, that's just not cute. That's big stuff. That's breakthroughs. Hey? Man, that's good stuff. You are such a good little girl. You're trying your heart out. You're trying your heart out. And this could be just a little piece of helping me get her caught without roping her, you see. I don't know that, but that's a try, see. It's a big try. She could go and drink water, go eat, be done with me. And what she do, she looked me back up, see. Now she's not quite hooked on now. She's looking over there, but there. Good stuff. Great.